But if I'm reading this right, got follow up with Mark because there is a sign in the window, but the sign says that the laundromat is for sale, not the building.
Well, it just says for sale. It doesn't say whether it's the building or the laundromat.
But the sign is in the laundromat space, which is still occupied and operating.
No, it's not operating. It hasn't been operational since 2018. That was the man that we spoke to, and he said they had trouble finding the tenant because something about some water that had been going on in the building. And so they're still paying the rent, but it's not operational. That's what he said in that last phone call. He said that his mother informed him that they were still paying the rent, but they're not in there. They haven't been in there since 2018. And Mark was supposed to follow up with the mother to see if the status of the place, but we never did hear from him again.
Right. Well, he doesn't care because the rent's getting paid. Have you Googled either of these phone numbers that are in the glass?
In the glass? No, I didn't. I didn't Google any of those.
Okay. Just because you get a phone number doesn't mean that's the end of the trail. You can always Google the phone number and see where it goes. Neither of these come up in Google, so it could be a cell phone or a home number, whatever the case may be.
Now, it's possible it said leave a voice message or a text message, and they were asking for only serious inquiries, according to the sign that was in the window.
Okay. Well, you don't sell a laundromat by putting a for sale sign in the glass. Let's call Mark once again and remind him what we are looking to do. Here we go. Stand by.
Okay.
Danny D'Angelo, the laundromat guy. How goes it?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. So we spoke twice in reference to Rex Road, your laundromat space out there. Last time we spoke, you were going to reach out to the powers that be and find out what the scandal was. The difference is I see that there's a for sale sign in the glass at the laundromat. I don't know if this is an attempt of your tenant to try to sell the business.
That's what it boils down to, is he's trying to get out with what he can. I think he has some money on the machines and stuff like that, so he's trying to sell it.
Good for him. Let's sign a lease.
Do what now?
Let's sign a lease.
He's paying rent right now. I mean, he's paying rent every month.
Still paying rent.
Yeah, because I called Mom right after we talked last time, and she said he's been paying it, by the 5th of the month, every month.
Okay.
And so I just kind of,
Mark,
he's out of lease. I could get him out if I wanted to, but
Well, are they month to month?
Yeah. I mean, he's out of lease, so I could get him out, but
what's the but?
Well, I mean, last time we talked, we said, well, you'd be below market too. So I mean, if it makes sense for us to evict him,
I'm not a pressure guy, and I don't like the word evict. But enough is enough. What I'm doing, we're going to be opening 3 more stores in the next 3 months. And of course, let's not get off track. I'm below market because it's a laundromat.
Sure, I understand.
If you want to strike this place, vanilla the space, completely obliterate the laundromat, it's costly. You probably know that. You probably understand that.
Right.
It's not like taking an optometrist's office and turning it into a dollar store.
Right.
It's very, very different. If you want to remain a laundromat here and just go from one tenant to the next, then we are certainly the entity that can do that for you.
Right.
And below market, absolutely. The biggest issue is I've got debt service on equipment. I'll be spending hundreds of thousands on equipment, and I don't want to come to you hat in hand in 6 months or 6 years saying, gee, I didn't plan properly. I need to lower my rent.
Right.
Understanding that. But I told you I'd reach out if I saw any changes, and now imagine.
Well, and somebody busted his door in the other day too.
Well, sure, of course. And what are they? These are drug addicts. They think they're going to get some coin out of a closed laundromat. It probably happened at 4 a.m, and the stupid son of a bitch didn't even know they were closed.
Yeah.
So there they are trying to, I see this a lot. I see doctors and lawyers and intelligent business people who open laundromats, and God knows they're not going to stop paying rent because that's going to hurt their personal credit. So This guy's throwing good money after bad, and he's been doing so for a long time. I would like to discuss immediately a lease and find out where we are really at. I'll sign a lease contingent on his exit. No pressure. But he's now signed, and then the minute that he decides to walk away, he walks away. He's not going to sell this equipment. If you find a lawnmower at a yard sale and you're a smart, savvy buyer and you happen to have a lawn, you're going to ask one question. Does it work? Looks brand new. Does it work? Oh, yeah, it runs. Okay. Your next question shouldn't be how much is the lawnmower. It should be, do you have any gas? Start it up.
Yeah.
This equipment is complete junk because it can't be started. It can't be utilized in place. So what is he selling? I mean, God knows. Who's going to walk by and see a for sale sign and buy that equipment or buy the store?
Right.
Is he trying to sell the business rights?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. And I haven't called the number on there. I was just told there was a sign in the thing. So.
Okay. Well,
so I think it's a slow death, and he's just trying to do whatever's going to happen. But I expect it to be happening soon. Yeah.
Well, what are we waiting for? Are you waiting for them to reach out to you?
Well, we've actually tried to reach out to them, and again, I was on vacation last week. Got a phone call. The door was kicked in. There's a for sale sign in the yard. The police tried to call that. It didn't go through, so we ended up going over there and boarding up the door. So I was coordinating that from out of town.
Well, now it's a pain in your ass because you're having to deal with it.
Well, I've always had to deal with it. But
let's talk terms. I can send you a letter of intent, but I need rent abatement up front. I'm going to be, again, what 2 questions. What's the exact square footage of this space?
Let's see, 1,300, I believe. It's been a while since I stepped it off. I believe no, it's either 1,400 or 1,500. They're either 700 up each or 750 each.
Okay. Well, it looks to me to be closer to 1,500. And on a 15-year term, what's your ask? What do you need to collect every month?
I haven't sat down and figured out. You said you're going to be low market. I mean, what makes sense to you? I mean, what?
I can't start the process. I can't possibly do that. I don't know whether or not you own the building. It's your business. Whether or not it's part of a family holding, that's your business. I need to know what your starting point is. I mean, I need 12 months of abatement. I need to end up spending $150,000, $200,000 on equipment here. There is zero customer base. It's not a McDonald's where we open the doors and we've got a line of SUVs around the corner with kids in the back seat. It's a hard road. The laundromat tenants are not the absolute best when it comes to high dollars. We're not Walmart. So that's the question I have to ask so I can get an LOI sent out to you. I'll email you a letter of intent by the end of the day, but I need to know what you want to collect.
Let me talk to my mom, see what she's up for.
Okay. Can I get a text from you at this number?
Yeah. Okay.
Text me what your rate is, and I'll email you back an LOI. What's the best email address? I'm Danny, that's for sure. I was named that. So people call me Daniel. I'm like, who the hell is that? All right, Michael, I appreciate you, brother. Let's get this thing done. So then once we take over, I don't know if you have empty suites in the rest of the mall or what you want to do, but, we become the police of the center. You'll never have to lift a finger. We just pay the rent on time.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Bye. Talk about not giving a shit. This is the ultimate who cares scenario. But we will keep after it, and I want you to send me a text in 3 days, and I'll send him a text. We're going to be on a texting basis because that's probably a guy like this what he needs. And his name is Mike, not Mark.
Okay, Mike. Okay.
Send me a text. We'll get on a text campaign with this dude until it's time for an LOI.
Okay, so what do you want in the text?
Hey, send me. You reminded me to remind you it's time to send Mike Joyner a text. We need a rate of rent.
I sure will.
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you.